JetClass. I'm the co-founder and CEO, and we offer seats on scheduled private jets. We already operating in Europe on over 10 routes within Europe, connecting cities like, for example, Brussels-Zurich and London-Brussels. And we are focusing and targeting on the business travelers actually, and not on the high net worth individuals. That's why we also have our slogan called Reinventing Business Class. Our price point is similar to the business class tickets of commercial airlines. We are just giving them the additional benefit of flying on a private jet using the general aviation terminals, which means they can arrive 15 minutes per departure, and once they arrive at the destination, within 5 minutes they are in the taxi or in the limousine and already driving to their meeting. It is very important that we are operating like any other airline actually. So that means that means also the distribution of our tickets, of our inventory, is done through any other airline. So we are distributing our tickets, our seats through GDS, through OTAs, meta-search systems, which means you can go online and buy tickets on one of our private jets, on one of our flights, through Skyscanner, through Kayak, through Czech Felix, through Momondo, through Opodo, and even every travel agent can just go into their systems, into GDS, and perform a booking. Yeah, it's very important to define and to find the right routes we operate in. We have a very different approach. We rely heavily on technology, and we do a lot of market research. So we have built our own technologies who actually scan constantly the market for opportunities for us to position our flights. We call it it's an artificial intelligence, not yet 100% developed. It already started giving us suggestions and advice where to position our flights, because you have many business class tickets inside Europe, short-haul ticket flights, like 1 to 2 hours, and the ticket prices are over €1,000 on them. So this is where we go and position our flights for those destinations, and we distribute our tickets through all these various channels. So it's important that we want our passengers, the business travelers, the business passengers, to be able to book the same way as they're booking today any other ticket, right? And to understand and find trends of these business travelers and demand, where it's gonna be, where ticket prices are shooting up, where the tickets are being booked out, and this is how we position our flights. And that's why you see like every month new schedules, new routes being changed, being added, and so on. So we launched end of July our flights, and already today we are performing over 10 routes within Europe. Yes, exactly. I'm the CTO of the company, I'm the CEO of the company, and our man count is very low, and this is how we want to keep it. We want to focus more on technology, and in future the technology should be deciding by itself where to position the flights and for what price to price the ticket, the seats. It's very important here to know that our background is something called Charter Scanner, which is a very huge marketplace in the world. We have already over 200 operators connected with us, private jet operators. We have access to over 2,000 of their aircraft. So our technology actually is already connected with the supply. It is scanning and analyzing the demand, and based on that, it's creating the link to connect demand with supply. We launched Charter Scanner like 4 years ago, and at that time the economy and the high net worth individual passengers, they had a very different mindset. Over the time, what happened is you saw Uber coming up, Airbnb coming up. A lot of things have changed. Airbnb now, over 20-30% are actually business travelers now, which is amazing, and it's growing. The trend is growing there. So the sharing economy is booming, right? And what happened is that these high net worth individuals, our customers in Charter Scanner, they were ready actually to share their jets with others if they could save some money. And as you know, the aircraft usually they fly, if they're not flying empty, they fly with very low capacity, right? You could have 10, 15 seats, but just 3-4 people are sitting and flying that aircraft on that flight. So that was one of the things where we tried to find solutions, and there were other companies actually who were trying to launch a seat sharing concept, to launch a seat sharing service, but they were trying to capitalize on the empty legs, which we believe is a huge mistake, because you cannot offer them guaranteed seats. So then we started analyzing and understanding actually the commercial aviation industry, like what's happening there. And this is where we found out that on short-haul flights, actually, within Europe even, the premium service is decreasing, right? If you're buying a business class ticket inside Europe, you'll be sitting on a standard economy class seat. The only difference will be that the seat next to you is going to be empty, and you're going to have the benefits of using the lounge, but the lounges are already full and overcrowded. So it's not really that convenient. And it's very important also to see that usual travelers, they first look for the hotel. The traveling by air is like a commodity, right? So it's like bringing point A to point B, right? Flying point A to point B. So first you select the hotel, the best location, good ratings, and booking a ticket, you just look for the cheapest option available and just book the ticket. But if you look at the business travelers, it's totally opposite, because for them it's important which airport they're going to be taking off because of their time commuting there. And that's why they're facing a lot of issues and losing a lot of time traveling to the airports, at the airports, and getting out of the airports. And on short-haul flights, you might be flying 1 to 2 hours, but losing maybe 3-4 hours at the airport, right? And this is something JetClass is changing. The business model is that we are offering seats competing to the prices of business class tickets. That means either the same price or even lower than the business class ticket price. And that model won't work, on many long-haul flights. So that's why we are targeting short-haul flights, where you're up to 2 hours, and where business class tickets are sometimes even over 1,500, 1,700 euro one way, for example. Yeah, and this is where we position our flights, and we are selling all the tickets below 1,000 euro, right, with all the benefits you get along with the private jet. So yeah, and in future. We're already analyzing now, and in future we are sure we're going to be having some long-haul flights, but we are not yet ready for that, and that will be coming definitely in future. Okay. Our engineering office is in the Middle East, and our next step is launching flights inside the Middle East. Most important will be connecting countries like the UAE and Saudi Arabia. And of course also connecting UAE with India, as there is a lot of business travel happening there. So that will be our next step. And after that we are planning to enter into the US market. After that, hopefully Asia. We wanted actually to go faster into Asia, but because of the very strict rules and regulations still, and because they're still developing this industry, right? And also the problems at the airports, we skipped it at the moment, and we'll be focusing on Middle East and the US meanwhile, and very soon hopefully also US, because US is the future of aviation. Most of the travel and the trends are showing Asia will be the number one.